about the sausage. This video covers the history, types, principle, and preparation of sausage. History of sausage. The word sausage comes from Latin word salsus, meaning salted. The earliest sausage were created in ancient Rome and Greece. The Roman soldier traveled with the sausage and introduced sausage to other parts of the Europe. By the Middle Age, the regional forms of sausage began to evolve into definite and unique forms to all over Europe. There are different types of sausage. The sausage types are ready to eat, not ready to eat. The ready to eat include cooked sausage and fermented sausage. The cooked sausage is smoked and baked in the smokehouse. The cooked sausage can be cooked in water also. What are the examples? Liver sausage, head sausage, and blood sausage. Not ready to eat is fresh sausage that must be cooked before serving. Fermented sausage. The fermented sausage are further subjected for the fermentation and maturation. The fermentation of meat constituents result in flavor development, increases the shelf life, quality, and food safety. The sausage batter is inoculated with the started bacteria composed of selected lactic acid bacteria, homo fermented lactobacilli, pedococci, non-pathogenic coagulase negative staphylococci. The small manufacturers use spontaneous fermentation without addition of any starter culture. Now we are moving with principles of sausage. The first principle is extract and dissolve solid muscle protein through physical and chemical method. The physical method includes chopping and the chemical method includes salting process. They establish a network structure of liquid or gelatinous muscle protein in the meat batter capable of surrounding and enclosing the small particles of fat and binding water. This is the second principle. The third principle, which includes stabilize the muscle protein network through heat coagulation by cooking core product of temperature of product should not be lower than 70 to 72 degrees centigrade. The fourth principle is cold products down through immersion in cold water or spraying the cold water immediately after cooking and reduces the temperature to 20 degrees centigrade and later we can store in the refrigeration. Now we are going to see the flow chart for the preparation of sausage. First, we want to select the ingredients. The ingredients what we select should be of lean meat. Grinding process, mixing process, chopping and emulsification takes place. And later we will stuff into it and we will tie the component. Next, hanging process, smoking. After smoking, cooking process takes place. Showering with the chilling, peeling or slicing, and finally the product is packed. Sausage of main ingredients. The lean meat. The meat is based on concentration of fat, protein and myoglobin concentration. The moisture content is also plays a predominant role. Generally, the sausage is made from tougher cuts of meat from the leg or the shoulder. The more exercise the muscle, the more highly develop the flavor. The meats for sausage should be trimmed and cut into dice or strips. The lean meat should have relatively high pH of about 5.7 to 5.9. As such as meat has better water binding and water holding capacity. What are the other ingredients which is used for the preparation of sausage are moisture. You want to add as ice as at the time of chopping in number of fresh and smoked sausage. Next is curing ingredients. Salt, sodium nitrite or nitrate and sugar can be added as a curing ingredient. Seasoning may include spices such as black pepper, paprika, mace and cinnamon. Herbs that may include thyme and savory. If you are adding vegetables such as garlic and onion can be added and other substances also added as a flavor enhancer. The next ingredients are fillers and binders, occasionally used to improve the color binding properties, slicing characteristics, altering the flavor or reducing the cost. ascorbic acid that is used to improve the color in smoked sausage. Other additives may include in liquid smoke. Procedure for the sausage. The first procedure is you want to follow is grinding process. The meat chunks of variable size and shape with variable fat content are ground to form a uniform cylinder of fat and lean. The screw feed in the barrel of the grinder convey the meat and presses it into holes of the grinder plate. The rotating blade cut the compressed meat and aids in filling the grinder plate holes. The next step is mixing process. After grinding, the mixing process takes place. The cylinders of fat and lean obtained by grinding are tumbled in a mixture to give a uniform distribution of fat and lean particles. This can be used for a coarse ground sausage or for emulsion type sausage. How? By utilizing a chopper or emulsifier with a suitable addition of required ingredients to obtain the desired texture and uniformity of composition. The next thing is chopping. It is often used as a means of batching the sausage mix, the mixed batch being transferred to an emulsifier or acquiring the desired structure. What is emulsifying? The emulsifier plays an important role. There is a separate emulsifier machine that handles the large volume of meat rapidly to produce a desired structure. The speed of handling material and high degree of disintegration of meat tissue helps in obtaining the desired texture. In the preparation of sausage, the protein and the water of the meat mixture from a matrix then encapsulate the fat portion. In a meat emulsion, the protein myosin act as the primary emulsifying agent. The addition of salt to the product is to release the myosin from the muscle fiber. The emulsion is generally formed by mixing the meat with the salt and other ingredients in a chopper, which aids in disrupting the fibers and facilitate to release the myosin. Stuffing process. The sausage emulsion is also known in the trade as a mixed sausage dough or batter is transferred to the stuffer for extending the mix or emulsion into casing. At this point, the size, the shape of the product is determined. There are three types of stuffing is followed. One is piston, second is pump, third one is combination of piston and pump. In the past, the casing of the sausage were made from animal casing. However, this was the limiting factor for the production of sausage. Today, the casing are made up of cellulosic and regenerated collagen. The limiting factor now is the supply of meat and cost of it. Linking and tying. After the emulsion is stuffed into casing, the enhanced mass is tied with the thread or fastened with metal clips. In the case of small sausage, such as frankfurters, stuffed casing or twist are drawn together to produce link either by hand or with mechanical device. Large sausage items are tied or slipped on one end with a hanging tie and suspended from a smoke stick or hook, so the entire surface is free from contact with the equipment. This permits a good flow of air around the sausage in the smokehouse and prevents a touch mark and spotting due to contact with adjacently hanging products. Smoking and cooking. The draft smoker picks are placed on the smoke tree or a trolley with 12 to 18 pieces per tree. The smokehouse operation is essentially a specialized drying and cooking operation in which sausage emulsion is coagulated. Enhanced sausage at the time of introducing into the smokehouse usually has an internal temperature of 60 to 70 degree Fahrenheit. During cooking, this rises to 155 to 160 degree Fahrenheit. Chilling. After smoking and cooking, the product is showered with the cold water and chilled by refrigeration. The chilling is frequently done with a brine solution by dipping or spraying the product, balanced with the leaching of salt from the sausage and imbibing of water by the sausage. peeling and packaging. After properly chilling, the product usually turn to an ultimate temperature of 35 to 40 degree Fahrenheit. The cellulosic casing on frankfurter and silicon blonger are removed. This is known as the peeling operation.